American grunge rocker Chris Cornell has died at the age of 52. The grunge pioneer passed away last night in Detroit after performing on stage with Soundgarden. This is video of his last concert. The singer also gained fame with the band Audioslave. Cornell's family has called his death sudden and unexpected and say they will work closely with the medical examiner to determine how he died. To get a better insight now on the lead singer's legacy, I want to bring in music journalist Alan Cross. Hi there, Alan. What do you make of the news this morning, Cornell's sudden death?
Total shock. He did have problems with alcohol and drugs, but that was about 15 years ago. He was a heroin addict and did have a problem with alcoholism. But since then, as far as we know, he's been living clean and sober. He looks good. He sounds good. He is involved with a lot of philanthropic organizations. There was no indication that there was anything wrong with Chris Cornell.
Can you give us some sense of the impact that he had on grunge music?
Sure. There was a period of time in 1991, 3 months as a matter of fact, where 3 albums came out very, very quickly. There was Pearl Jam's 10 album, Nirvana's Nevermind, and Soundgarden's Badmotorfinger record. These 3 albums formed the holy trinity of grunge. Pearl Jam represented the more melodic, radio-friendly side. Nirvana was all about the punky side of things, and Soundgarden brought in the more metal side of grunge. With these 3 bands, we built on the whole grunge sound, and therefore the entire alternative sound of the 1990s. Chris Cornell has gone down in history as being one of the greatest singers of all time, period. He's right up there with Roger Daltrey and Robert Plant, because this man had a 4-octave range, and he could wail with the best of them, but if anybody went to one of his solo acoustic shows, they heard how he could be just as delicate as anybody. Very powerful voice, very commanding stage presence. And to lose him, one of the icons of the whole grunge and alternative scene, is a huge blow.
And what a shock. I mean, fans were at a concert last night watching him perform.
Yeah, and the freakiest thing about the whole thing is that in their last song, he sang a clip of a song called In My Time of Dying.
Oh, my. All right, Alan Cross, music journalist, thanks for being with us and sharing your thoughts on his passing.
You're welcome.
Appreciate your time.